Well, good afternoon, everyone. I think we're live now. It's lovely to be here as part of the Virtual Village Hall, and it's lovely to be back in 2022. We are on the 10th of January, and I want to wish everybody that's listening in live a Happy New Year, and also if you're on catch up later, wishing you a Happy New Year also. It's lovely that we're just settling into the dark night now, and everybody can hopefully get nice and cozy and enjoy this harp meditation. Okay. So I'd like you to find somewhere comfortable to sit or lie down. And make sure that you have some comfy cushions to support you, so perhaps supporting your head, behind your knees, and your ankles and feet, depending on where you're sitting. If you're sitting on a chair with a footstool, you might want a little cushion underneath your ankles. Just get yourself into that nice, comfortable position on whichever surface you decide to sit on or lie down. I'm going to do the meditation, and then once I finish, I will change the harp levers and do some slow harp tunes for you as well. So I hope everyone enjoys this afternoon. So just get yourselves comfortable. You may want to wish to get a glass of water for afterwards, so I'll give you a few moments to do that if you wish. Sometimes when we come out of meditation, it's nice to have a little glass of water, just because your mouth gets dry when you're lying down quietly. So my name is Fiona Kyle, also of Inspirational Harping, which is my Facebook page if you ever want to check that out. And today I have the lovely Charlotte Harp, who is a Celtic harp, and she is made of cherry wood, and she is the harp that is supporting the meditation today. I actually have 3 harps, but this is the one that I use most often. So if everyone would like to get themselves nice and comfortable, whatever you may be, and make sure you won't be disturbed for the next 30 minutes or so. And I'd like for you just to get a feel for the surface that's supporting you. So the chair or your bed or a sofa, and just feel that comfort supporting the weight of your body as you get yourself comfortable, either sitting or lying down. The more comfortable you are, the easier it is for you to relax. And I often like to call this time that we have together our harp space, because it's just the sound of the harp and my voice and you and me together, taking this time out for you to rest. So what I usually do is ask you now to focus on your breathing, and focus just breathing slowly and gently in through your nose and then out through your mouth. And there is no need to force this breath, just let it come as naturally as possible. Maybe you're just needing to settle your breathing a little bit. Perhaps you've been rushing around today, taking care of everyone else. And now it's time for you to take care of you for a short while. So focus on letting the breathing just become very slow and gentle with no effort. Breathing in and breathing out. And I like to think of the breath like the waves of the sea. So that breathing in is like the wave coming in, and the breathing out is like the waves going back out again. And we're going to start off now by relaxing the body. So I'd like you to think about your feet first of all of your feet, the tops of your feet, to the tips of your toes, the soles of your feet, the balls of your feet, your heels, their insteps, all of your feet. And just feel all the tiny muscles and bones and tendons in your feet start to loosen off. And you can give your feet a little wiggle if you wish, just get them comfortable, move them around if you need to. But really focus on just getting them to feel more relaxed and heavier and comfortable. Now moving up to your ankles, and feeling all the ankle bones and the tendons at the back of your heels just loosening off, and maybe give them a little wiggle or move around if that's comfortable for you. Just imagining any discomfort just dissolving in the ankles. Now moving to the lower legs, to the calves and the shins, and all around both of your lower legs. Just releasing any tension that's in any of the muscles and the bones. And now moving up to the knees, and just feeling that relaxation move into the kneecaps and all around the knees, from the front of the knees to the backs and to the sides. And feeling any pain or discomfort start to float away from that area. And now moving to the upper legs, the thighs, and all those big muscles and bones just loosening off and relaxing. Any tension there, just let it float away. And now moving to the buttocks and the hips and the pelvic area. And just just letting all of those muscles and bones and joints just loosen off and become less tense or painful, if that's what you might experience in that area. And now moving into the lower back, lower spine. And you can think of the vertebrae in the spine relaxing. And all of that area in your lower back just slowly feeling more comfortable and relaxed. And now moving into your lower stomach and feeling all of the organs and the muscles just relaxing and loosening. And moving into the upper part of your stomach now and letting everything relax and loosen off. You might experience some stomach rumblings as you relax. And moving up now into the rib cage, all of the rib area, the front of the ribs, the back of the ribs, and all the cartilage that's in between, just letting that loosen off and feel more comfortable and relaxed. And you can also include the heart and the lung organs as well. And just as you're relaxing everything, just keep focusing on the breathing and just letting it flow gently and normally for you. So breathing in through your nose, letting your chest expand, and then breathing out through your mouth. And if it's helpful, you could put your hand on your upper chest just to feel what your breathing feels like. And moving up into the chest area now. That part between the top of your stomach and your neck. And just letting all of those little muscles and tendons just relax and loosen off. And now we're going to concentrate on moving up to the neck. And the front of your neck, your collarbone, just relaxing. And taking that round to the back of your neck now, and the back of your shoulders, and your upper back, those little vertebrae in your spine relaxing. And if you find that your shoulders may be somewhere up towards your ears, just let them drop. And now moving to the upper arms, elbows, wrists, hands, and fingers and fingertips. Just letting all of these parts just loosen, soften, and relax. I'm moving up now into the face area. Letting the chin and the jaw relax. Keeping your tongue and your teeth relaxed. And all the little muscles in your cheekbones and between your eyes and your brow and your forehead. Moving into the top of the scalp now. Just letting all of that settle and loosen off. Any remaining tension now, just do a little scan of your body and just see if there's anything else in there that there's any remaining tension. If there is, just let it float away. Flowing all the way down to your body and out of your fingertips and your feet. And also any thoughts that you might be having, any random thoughts, just let those float past as well. Because this is your time now, and this is time for you to rest and have some relaxation. So you don't need to be thinking about anyone else right now or anything else right now. There's no one that demands your attention just now. The only thing you have to focus on is relaxing. And listening to the sound of my voice and the sound of the harp. And today we're going to go on a little journey. And I thought we'd do a nice winter adventure today. And I'm sure some of you have snow at the moment. And I'm sure some of you have already been out experiencing what winter has to offer. Because although it can be a very tough season sometimes, and it's cold, we can also embrace the beauty of what is winter. And so I'd like you to imagine that you're standing on a snowy path. And I'd like you to imagine that you're dressed in the most comfortable of winter clothing. So your feet are encased in warm, furry boots, which are sturdy and fit for the snow and the ice. And your legs are encased in warm, comfortable, waterproof trousers. And you're wearing the most comfortable, warm, fleece-lined jacket. With warming scarf and gloves and hat and anything else that you might need to protect you against the winter chill. It's a really bright, crisp day, and as you stand in this clearing, I'd like you to look around and Get a sense of what you can see. Although I'm painting a picture for you, this is really about your imagination. So you will imagine all sorts of different things. Perhaps you can see very little for miles around. It might just be a very snowy landscape. It's possible that you could see some trees, and those lovely evergreen trees where the green is so vivid and dark. Most trees are bare this time of year, but you do have the evergreens like the spruces and the pines, the fir trees, which look amazing against the whiteness of the snow. And certainly on this path you can see the trees that are lining the path at both sides, and they do have this beautiful contrast. And some of the trees have little white sparkly bits of snow and icicles hanging from them. And you decide that you'll take a little walk on this path, and as you're walking the surfaces differ as you move forward. You can be walking on lovely soft snow, which just feels like a really blanketed, soft under your feet. And you can just hear the sound of the softness of the snow. And sometimes the path may become more solid. There might be solid snow, harder packed snow, which makes a crunching sound as you walk along it. But whatever the surface of the path is, it's going to be stable enough that you won't slip. And perhaps the sky above you is a beautiful blue sky, or it may be that the sky is leaden with the prospect of more snow coming down. And you may be able to see a glimmer of winter sun, which warms your face and shafts a little bit of golden light, making the snow sparkle. And you can smell the winter air and the smell of the snow, and perhaps the smell of the pine trees. And you can just see the beautiful white landscape of the snow-covered path just stretching out before you. And as you continue to traverse the path, you notice that you can smell smoke in the air. That woody, smoky smell that you get in autumn and winter time. That's really strong, especially when it's cold. The smells tend to be a lot stronger. And you can actually begin to see the smoke in the air now. And as you come closer to it, you can see that there is a log cabin sitting in the middle of a clearing. And the wood is a lovely dark wood colour, and it kind of stands out against the whiteness of the snow. And the smoke is coming from the cabin's chimney, so there must be a fire inside, you decide. And you decide that you'll take a walk up to this cabin and maybe have a little bit of refuge against the winter chill for a while. And as you open the door, the smell of wood smoke is strong, and the feeling of warmth and the heat from the fire warms all those cold parts of your body that are hard to protect, such as your nose and your face. and you feel instantly warmed as you remove your outdoor clothing. And you walk further into the room to investigate what might be in this space. And before you, you can see that there's a room and there's a log fire burning in the grate. And the fire makes a lovely crackling sound. And you can see all the beautiful colours of the red and the yellow and the orange flames dancing in the grate. And there's a table and chair before you, and the table has lots of lovely warming foods like lovely warming soup and hot chocolate and lots of breads and cheeses and fruits and just everything you can imagine. The colours are just amazing. And you decide that you'll have a little refreshment to warm you up. So you sample some of the soup, and it's just the most delicious you've ever tasted. Lots of warmth and spice and just however you might like that to taste. The best bowl of soup you've ever tasted. And you haven't had to do anything to make it. And the hot chocolate or whatever hot drink you decide it's going to be is creamy and warm, and it just slides down your throat. But of course, eating warm things and being in the warmth can make us feel very sleepy. And you decide that you're going to have a rest on this wonderful, cosy recliner chair that just happens to be sat by the fire with a pair of comfy slippers in front of it. And so you put the slippers on and you get onto the chair and you cover yourself with the warm fur-lined throw that is there for you, and get yourself comfortable with all the pillows and cushions that are all different colours and textures. And you just get yourself comfortable and recline the chair to whatever position you would like. And as you lie there, you start to hear the fire crackling. You see the flames dancing. And what's very interesting as well is that some of the logs in the fire are all from different trees. So eucalyptus trees, pine trees, and you can get the smell of that gorgeous smell as you're lying there. And the cabin is also lit by little candles and flickering tea lights. So the smell is very much of candle smell and wood smoke. And it's quite dimly lit. There's not a lot of lighting. So it makes for a very comfortable, restful sleep. So I'm going to just play for a little bit and just let you relax in this space and be at ease with the sound of the fire and the heat and the comfort of all the things that you have around you. So I'll just be quiet for a few moments now. as you continue to lie there in this comfortable space, keeping your eyes closed, and just feeling that beautiful warmth and relaxation permeating all of your body, you have a listen and you can hear the snow falling against the window panes. And it's almost time now to start to think about making your way back. But remember that this is your space and you can come back here at any time and feel this wonderful relaxation that you've been feeling this time. And the cabin will be here for you at any season, whether it's winter or summer or spring or autumn. This will always be a place of refuge for you. So you slowly start to sit yourself up and begin to gently take yourself up off the chair. And as you don your clothing and you step out into the cold night air, you realise that the day has moved on and it's now dark. But some of the beautiful trees that you spotted earlier have lights, twinkling white lights in them. And you have a lantern that you can carry. And as you begin to descend and walk down the path the way you came, you notice that there are still some remnants of beautiful snowflakes just gently drifting down across your face, down your nose. And they just look so beautiful and sparkling against the night sky. And as you look up, you can see there's a moon and a few stars in the clear midnight blue of the sky. And all of a sudden you find yourself back at the point where we started this winter adventure. And you just look around and be grateful for this beautiful landscape, the whiteness and sparkling snow, beautiful sparkly stars and the moon and the blue sky and the beautiful trees with all the twinkling lights. And in the distance you can still see the twinkling lights of the cabin that you left just a short time ago. And I'd like to invite you to start to bring yourself back into the room that you're in. So very gently and very slowly, just start to wiggle your fingers and toes. And give yourself a little stretch and a little yawn and just move around however you feel comfortable. But don't rush to sit up just yet. And gradually start to stretch out. And very, very slowly start to open your eyes. And just become aware of the room that you're in and all the things that you can see. And now gently just sit yourself up and just bring yourself back into the space that you're in and have a little sip of water if you wish. And if you decide that you want to stay on, I'm going to play some harp tunes in a moment. But if you decide that you would like to leave at this point, it's been lovely to have you. And if you are listening to this on catch up and you are in bed and you want to go off for a good night's sleep, then this is the time that you can drift off as well. So for those of you who wish to stay, I'm just going to adjust the levers of the harp and I'm going to play a few slow Scottish tunes for you. Well, I'm not sure if they're all Scottish actually, but certainly some slow tunes for the next little while. So I hope you can stay and enjoy these as well. And I won't be introducing them, I'm just going to go from one tune to the next. So just enjoy these few tunes now. Thank you very much. I hope everyone is feeling relaxed, but a little bit more awake now. And I want to wish everyone a happy new year and hope this is a really good year for everyone, and that things are healthy and that you're happy and that you get what you want from this year, whatever that might be. And I look forward to seeing you for the next meditation in February. So take care, everybody, whether you're listening live or whether you are on catch up. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Sending much love from Fiona and Charlotte Harp. Bye for now.